Bruchim haboim, welcome everyone to a special edition of All Parsha on Parshas Va'es Chanan, the Chasam Sofer on Parshas Va'es Chanan. I'm very excited to share with you this week an amazing insight, one of my all-time favorite insights of the Chasam Sofer, Perek Vav Pasuk Gimel. V'shamata Yisrael v'shamarta la'asais. You will listen, Klal Yisrael, you will observe to do. That alone is difficult to understand. What do you mean you will listen and you will observe? Asher yitav lecha, that he will do good to you. Ka'asher diber Hashem l'kei avosechalach, like Hashem, the God of your forefathers, said to you, Eretz zavas chalav udvash, a land flowing with milk and honey. What does it mean? Hashem will do good to you, like He said, a land flowing with milk and honey. What does that mean? Comes the Chasam Sofer, and he points out, throughout these parshas, in all the rebuke to Klal Yisrael, Hashem, Moshe Rabbeinu, repeatedly mentions Eretz Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael, Eretz Yisrael. Why? Says the Chasam Sofer, it's a segula nifla, it's a wondrous segula. By mentioning the Holy Land, just saying the words Eretz Yisrael, it engenders kedusha in anyone who hears it. Just to hear the words Eretz Yisrael, it elevates you. Like the Gemara says, conversely, by Tumah, that if somebody says Rachav, Rachav, they will immediately become Tameh. So Midah Tova Meruba, if you hear words of Kedusha, you hear the subject of Kedusha, namely Eretz Yisrael, just to hear the words Eretz Yisrael, it elevates you. Says the Chasam Sofer, I gleaned this principle from the beginning of a sefer, an amazing sefer called Sifsei Yeshenim. Sifsei Yeshenim was written by Reb Shabsi Bas, the author of Sifsei Chachamim, and it's basically a listing of all the names of the Sfarim that were ever written. And he writes through, what value is it just to have a book that lists the names of all the Sfarim? He says the value is, it's a segula to be sanctified. Just saying the names of Sfarim sanctifies a person. I always like to utilize this principle, talking about the Sefer of the Chidah, Shem Hagdolim, which is a listing of the names of all the Chachamim who ever lived and all the Sfarim that were ever written before the Chidah. And also, what value is there just collecting the names of the Sfarim and the names of the Gedolim? And one of the great benefits of it is that just merely saying the names of Sfarim and Chachamim elevate a person. So, says the Chasam Sofer, V'shamata Yisrael, Klal Yisrael will be so elevated that their name itself will have Kedusha, so that if you V'shamata Yisrael, if you just merely hear the name Yisrael, it will inspire and engender V'shamarta la'asais, a desire to observe the Torah. Klal Yisrael will be elevated to such a high level that merely hearing the name Yisrael will elevate a Jew, and you'll be elevated to a very high level. And if you want to know what basis is there to such a principle, that just saying the name of something will elevate a person, the basis is, like Hashem, your forefather, said to you, Eretz zavas chalav udvash. Why does God constantly say, Eretz zavas chalav udvash, Eretz zavas chalav udvash? That is to elevate you, because merely hearing the name of Eretz Yisrael elevates you. So just like saying and hearing the name of Eretz Yisrael elevates you, so too, V'shamata Yisrael, you will be elevated. So that when people hear the name Yisrael, V'shamarta la'asais, that will be an inspiration, and it will elevate those who hear just the name Yisrael. V'shamata Yisrael, V'shamarta la'asais. And what's an example of where this principle holds true? Just like God kept on saying, Kasher diber Hashem l'kei avosechalach, what did God say? Eretz zavas chalav udvash. Why did Hashem repeatedly say Eretz zavas chalav udvash? It's because just saying the name Eretz Yisrael elevates a person. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos.